So, out here at Rick and Jeanette Westcott's house. It's kind of sunny right there. I'll get out of the sun here in a second. Anyways, today we're trimming cactus. So, right there is the trimmed cactus. Just trimmed that guy right there. This is untrimmed. Kind of like in need of a little bit of a cleanup. So we got 3 to go. 1, 2, 3. And there's CJ way out there in the front. So we just basically making them look like that from this, cleaning them up a little bit, rake these beans up. It's hot and humid today though. Good chance to get a storm. Nice clear skies though. I don't see a storm coming right now for sure, but anyhow, that's what we're doing, trimming cactus today. So if you've ever wondered what trimming cactus is like, it sucks. Use a shovel, that's the tool of choice, and then a rake. Before you know it, you're done. And hopefully you don't get stuck. But in the meantime, watch out for this chain fruit cholla. Kind of crazy stuff. It'll get you if you're not careful. You know, they call it jumping cactus, but this is it. See if you just bump it, it jumps. Anyhow, back to trimming. This is back in the cactus world. See, I just finished trimming those two. Got all the pods raked up. You can see how happy all the cactus look. They look like soldiers is what they say out here, Rick and Jeanette. So, basically, got the trimming done on the cactus. So next week we'll get the trees, do a little tree job. And this bush right here is called the ragweed. We'll get rid of him. There's a whole bunch of them through here. We'll just kind of take them out. As we're gumming through here, we'll yank them out. Make it so we can see this ocotillo right here. So very beautiful. He just like forgets stuff all the time. But today he was really proud of himself that he didn't break the mower and he hasn't lost my bank card. Mainly because he hasn't touched the bank card, but he hasn't broken the mower yet. We're giving him time. And there's still plenty of time in the day. Right, CJ?
That mower ain't getting broken.
Well, you never know. So CJ came, did the Adams house. Went good, except he started mowing with the deck a little too short, but we can remedy that. It'll grow back. So, not a big deal, not a huge deal. We just picked up a new client, can't remember her name, because I haven't even input her into the computer yet, that's how new she is. CJ over here, we were talking to her, I told her that CJ's going to Zimbabwe, and she says, oh, it's probably humid there, but not quite as hot. Well, in Kansas, she lived in Kansas with her son for a few months, it sounded like. While she was there, she said it was 90 degrees and 100% humidity. I bet you CJ's looking forward to something like that. I mean, it's going to be hot. Hot, and hotter. He's going to come back and think that Zimbabweans are so hot. I'm just saying, he might want to marry a Zimbabwean, because right now, Ryan Noble, he's on his mission in Fiji, and he's like smitten. Like the last few emails, he's like, oh, I'm going to marry a Poly girl. He's just so convinced he's going to marry a Polynesian. Because, yeah, I mean, that's all you see over there. You just get like brainwashed. Like, that's how people look. You just look black, or you look Zimbabwean. If that's even a word, I mean, I don't know. Is that even a word? No. CJ's a little camera shy. Especially...
Just call it Zim.
Oh, it's Zim.
I'm a Zim.
He's a Zim. Anyway. neighborhood at my Aunt Jeannie's house here, sitting on their golf cart, little limo. Anyways, Casey is out mowing the grass. He's been started and stopped a few times today, so he's finishing up. Yesterday my aunt went to the doctor, found out that she may have cancer a third or fourth time now, but it's always been just little. She's pretty high hopes that it'll be easy because her doctor's not too worried about any of the problems that it might cause, but she seems in pretty good spirits overall. So realistically, they got to wait. They got to do an MRI, I think she said, a CAT scan on it, or a PET scan, maybe that's what it was, I don't know. Then they're going to do a little biopsy on it, try to get that done before the end of next week and make some headway on it for her. But like I said, she feels pretty good about it. Here comes Casey right now on the mower. There he goes, going away, flip-flops and all. Alright, slave labor. Well, you got to take care of take care of him. He's being all fancy, turning the mower on and off while he's not cutting any grass, I guess. When you're 8, what else we got to do in the summertime, right? Well, so short and long of it is now she's kind of trying to learn a little bit more about doing a better job on her diet, which is good because she needs to do a better job on her diet. And she's trying to do a low carb, low sodium diet, which has never been one of their strong suits because they drink a lot of soda, have a lot of fast food, that's all high in sodium. So now she's pretty interested in doing as low carb a diet as she can, which is great, I think. But the other thing she's trying to do is help out my cousin William, who they said a couple weeks ago probably wouldn't make it very long because he's got CHF and all kinds of different things. So he had CHF, water on his lungs, water on his heart, which is the CHF part that they're concerned about. But here comes Casey. What's up, dude? What's up? The door's locked. Let's finish up real quick. We'll be done. Only got a couple more spots. Yeah, just finish that up. By my truck, there's a little bit. At any rate, so she's trying to do these diets and help out William. William's got to have low carb, low sugar, low everything. And in turn, when they went into the hospital, he lost 70 something pounds and he's still losing weight, which is great because he was like 400 something and that wasn't very good. He's adopted from Taiwan, and that just isn't a good weight from a standpoint of anybody. 400 pounds is a lot of weight, and he's like 5'2", maybe. So that's just terrible. But 5'2", 400 pounds is not a good combo anyways. So together they're trying to help each other out, which I think is great because the accountability factor, having an accountability partner. Jeannie needs that. William definitely needs that. Like desperately. So as long as it benefits both, I think it's a win-win. It's hard to say anything bad about it when it's helping them both out. Jeannie could definitely use a few pounds of weight loss, but William, man, he just definitely needed it. It was desperate. I thought he was going to eat himself to death. He'd eat so much sometimes, and he actually has a neck again. You can see his neck. You can see his calves. Not quite as awesome as these calves right here, but anyhow, they're doing better, and I think that's a good thing. Just doing a little bit better. So, yeah, I don't have too much else to tell you other than a couple days ago we did some dirt work over there. You can barely see, it's kind of in the shade right there. We're trying to get more water up to our grapes over there. And that's where I used to live, behind those oleanders. That big tree back there, I used to climb in that when I was growing up. The people that own it are the Everetts. But this is where I played. When I was growing up, we used to have, I don't know if you can see it, but way out there in the oleanders, there's a fire hydrant. And we'd come out from our house down, and then all the way back here, there was a path from where we'd walk so much, all the way up here to Grandma's house, because this was my Grandma's house when I was growing up. It was a lot of fun, living right next to Grandma, because not when we'd get in trouble or whatever, but occasionally we'd come up here instead of hiding and hide out from Mom or Dad. Mostly Mom, but sometimes Dad too. We had good times. Great time growing up right here in this neighborhood, and that's why I love having my boys grow up in the same neighborhood. Turn them loose, they can ride their bike. We can raise cows. There's something for them to do. They can mow, they can learn to work. You know, if you don't know how to work and you don't know how to be productive, what good are you to society? Seriously. If you can't provide something for yourself or be a benefit to somebody else and make a living for yourself, even if it's mowing grass like I do, or even if it's just taking care of your neighbor's grass because you just have the opportunity and the time to do it. I mean, it's a really easy thing to do. Anyways, I think being here lets my boys have a good upbringing. That's what I want. Teach them how to work. Teach them how to sacrifice a little bit for others. And I really think my son Casey is doing a great job. 8 years old. He can get out there on that mower that we got from a client that didn't want the mower anymore. Nothing was wrong with it. I take it back. The gas tank drips a little gas, but that's beside the point. We tried JB Weld, it didn't fix it. Uh-oh. Flip-flop problems. Not sure what happened, but something happened. He's got issues. There we go. Anyways, flip-flop problems. That's why you don't mow in flip-flops. I don't know why he has flip-flops on. His mom knew he was mowing, but women.